Stuff continues to get released. Alright, so the other thing I want to do is make sure that my heavy tanks are as much upgraded as I possibly can before we start using them in heavy numbers. $375 to afford all of this. Upgrading the main gun does reduce the speed, but it mostly increases piercing and heart attack, which is not actually what I'm after. I think that this will work as a final model. So let's start working on the A2s. And yes, please do upgrade any that you have. That'd be great. Okay, so we have 100% convoy rating in this area now. So they're going to really struggle for supplies. I was going to say, oh, we should just train some more infantry, then I can repulse this. Except for the fact that I can't actually train anything because of manpower shortages. Damn it! Right, and I can't replace air crews either because of the manpower shortages. I wonder if that's what's happening. Am I losing all of my manpower to the air battles? Here come the international forces. Oh yeah, Ukraine's basically standing alone at this point. Don't Cuban Union, Siam, AOG, East Asia, Burma, Ruthenia. Ruthenia's almost out. Ukraine's barely been hit yet. And then the Entente nations. Turkestan, Mongolia, and Tibet. I think you're losing it to the pushing in the USSR. Even when I wasn't pushing, I wasn't losing it, and we're actually suffering very little attrition. There are 1 or 2 units where we're suffering tons, like here with the mud. But actually, April, yeah, mud's going to be bad, so we'll stop this attack right now. But this is the first time I've actually been pushing over here.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll let the rest of the Third International deal with Ukraine and Ruthenia. Germany's already up to 29 divisions. I honestly don't think I'm having manpower problems because of losses. I think it's because of something else. I'm just not entirely sure what. I mean, a lot of the manpower is going to be going to ships. Speaking of which, I need to do some upgrades and training. Yeah, so we have a bunch of new ships coming in. Another naval invasion. Bugger, that's a whole fleet that we just lost there. And that's the majority of another one. Okay, so my fleets down here are not doing too hot. And that's okay. I have a solution for this. I just need to change my main task. That. Your admiral is still going to be Carpenter. Which is quite a high level. Have I really not built any more fast battleships? No, but I do have 4 of them who are about to deploy. Sweet. When was that? April. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell no. Because I'm going to need a bunch of manpower for that to happen. Okay. Well, this calls for radical thinking. Let's stop the recruitment, or the reinforcements. And the other thing that absorbs a lot of manpower is ship repairs. Recruited manpower still hasn't gone up. It's still at 2.1%. It might well just be that I'm not getting any more manpower because we've mobilized as much as we can because of the effective manpower recruitment. Which is why I really need Social Revolution to finish. Although preferably not... Oh, we already did that. Shouldn't we be at 48% stability then? Messing around with the templates I'm setting up. Like, the Canadian fleet is just parked off my coast up there, so there's not a huge amount I can do. That's also part of the reason they're probably being so effective here is shore bombardment. So Canada is ruled by London after all, just not in the way they hoped. Touché, Charlotte, touché. Hadn't even thought of that, but yeah, that's true. Because our ruler is Mayor London. Alright, Social Revolution is done. We're regaining some of the stability. Let's just blitz down here. Plus 10% recruitable population factor, stability plus 10, war support plus 10. We will no longer tolerate a social order wherein men who do absolutely nothing useful will amass millions of dollars, while the millions of proletariat who work all of the days of their lives secure barely enough to prolong a wretched existence. The end of all the banks, corporations, and hoarders is finally here. The scars of war, visible just months ago, have largely faded from the country. Factories have reopened and trains, buses, and other forms of public transportation have started running with some regularity. America has nearly returned to its pre-war standard of living. How much would it cost to replace all of my motorized and mechanized? Oops. A lot. Yeah, those are going to stay as motorized, but I will be developing some special mechanized. Now we're getting some manpower. Here we go. Which should be just in time for the launch of my 4 new battleships. I have one on the 4th of May. Based. Oh, that's quite dangerous. Yeah, no wonder we keep on getting intercepted over here if I'm sending individual ships out. I can kind of see the problem. In fact, that still begs the question, New Orleans is a level 5 port. Why is it coming through New Orleans and not Norfolk, being a level 10? That's really bizarre. Right, because all of my ships are still being built in San Diego. Sorry, yeah, it is San Diego. I want them to be built over here, whatever here is. It's Norfolk, but in what region is that? Appalachia. No. Virginia! Thankfully, I don't have to scroll down the list every time. So let's have all of our ships deploying in Virginia for the moment. And we're also going to add all of the destroyers that we had spare to this fleet, because we want to make sure that we have a decent screen, and this is actually going to be a really potent screen of light cruisers and destroyers. Then we're basically just going to blockade Florida to make sure that they can't get any supplies in. Alright, you guys should be on Do Not Engage. And you lot are cancel recon. And you lot are going to be strike force in here. Yeah, there's their fleet. I see you. How the hell do they have enough fuel to keep 12 ships at sea? I have my doubts as to whether they actually do. That's not a bad idea. I have a bunch of medium bombers. That's a very good idea, actually. We'll base you here and have you naval striking out here. I think you'll be able to reach that. If not, we can try to station you in Mississippi and we'll just shift these guys up here. In fact, I'm somewhat tempted to do that anyway. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now we have quite a lot of manpower, so I am going to take a look at my heavy cavalry divisions. Because I want them to have support artillery, I want them to have recon. Do I want them to have field hospitals? I think I do. And then just more mechanized infantry. Do I want these to be a 40 combat width? .534 breakthrough, 695 defense, 394 soft attack. I think I'm going to go with slightly less artillery though. And we'll go with another heavy tank. Another mechanized. 54 organization, still bloody impressive for a template this tank heavy. .748 defense. .48 organization. No, I think I'm going to go with that one with mechanized. Okay, begin training. Canadians here won't know what hit them. Well, manpower will be recovering over time. I know it's low at the moment, but it will recover. Especially as I'm really ramping up the recruitment factor. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got 2.4% of the eligible core population recruited out of the 2.5. So we were just capped. I wasn't getting more manpower because we were capped. Alright, good to know. For Pete's sake. Crashed again! 3 times. Turns out computers are really unstable when you're also rendering. Canada formed a nation. No. This is the combined Syndicates of America having conquered Canada. Those are some incredibly hench German battleships. They're probably dreadnoughts, actually. Am I going to have to create that template again? I have a bad feeling that I am. Yeah, I suspect I will. No, I don't. And they're already training everything. Good. Short on infantry equipment, short on artillery, short on heavy tanks. And mech can also be upgraded. And they now have the mechanized upgrade, which is pretty nice, although I do need to buy in some more rubber. But that's fine, Intelindia's got me covered. We're not doing this now. We're going to wait until the motorized and the mechanized are done.
Yes, sir. All in.
Is mod still a thing? I don't think so. So we could start another offensive here if we wanted to.
Listen up.
Supplies are a problem now. Only a minor one. I'm sure part of the problem here is I just can't reach with aeroplanes because I can't station them anywhere. The Soviets putting anyone in the sky? They're all probably in the Ukraine. I just can't put them anywhere. I don't like that, I don't know why. In that case, let's send all of these guys out here to the US. I would just start nuking this area with aircraft. Destroyers have been removed. Add destroyer. "25 capital ships versus my 6. They slightly outnumber us. Oh, for Pete's sake, come on. Oh, this game is getting unstable. In fact, I think I might just call it here. I know it's like 2 hours early, but I really need to get these renders done before I leave, and they do concern me a little bit. So I will be streaming again tomorrow. That's going to be Fantasy General. That's the preview beta, which I have access to, starting at 5 PM British Summer Time. Then Friday is going to be 5 PM doing Age of Wonders Planetfall. So it's basically just 2 sessions of just one stream. Sorry, 2 days of just one streaming session, rather than the double that I usually do. Then hopefully, touch wood, on Saturday the rendering will be done, and I can do the double of Kaiserreich. So Saturday is going to be 5 until 2. At least I'm hoping that's what it is, and that's going to be Kaiserreich. I might start a new game. This one's getting a little bit repetitive. We've obviously won already. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be Fantasy General, which I heartily recommend you come check out, because that is a really good series. And then Friday is going to be Age of Wonders Planetfall, starting at 5. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. I do apologise for the kind of the abrupt ending, but we're crashing a lot at the moment, and I think I'm just going to call it here. So thanks everyone. If you're enjoying this, hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you're really enjoying this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. And then finally, there is a Discord where you can come and hang out with us. It's always a pleasure to see more faces. So you can find that at the link that I've just posted. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.